Hey there, it's Manny with Daddy Kool Records, here to talk with you about new releases for Friday, October 8th. Before we get into the new releases, the hot pre-order of the week is David Bowie's The Brilliant Adventure box set. This covers the time period 1992 to 2001. It is released on Friday, November 26th, which is Black Friday. So that is a Black Friday record that you can pre-order. It is available for pre-order right now on our website. This box set includes 5 studio albums, a concert, 3 discs of rarities, and the 2001 unreleased album called Toy. Now at first you can only get Toy in the box set, but if you're willing to wait until January, right before what would have been Bowie's 75th birthday, Toy will be released as a 6 10-inch box set as well. So you can get Toy on its own in January. Otherwise, you can pick up Toy as part of the Brilliant Adventure box set, which comes out November 26th. Those 5 studio albums that are in the box set are ones that have been really kind of pretty hard to get. Black Tie, White Noise, Buddha of Suburbia, Outside, Earthling, and Hours. So those they've been in print, but haven't been the easiest ones to get. So those 5 studio albums, a live concert, rarities, and the unreleased Toy will all be part of that box set coming out Friday, November 26th. Something that just came out last week, but we didn't have it in time for the video, is something that is quickly becoming my favorite album of the year. It is called Join the Ritual. It is put out by Jag Jaguar. It features current Jag Jaguar artists doing great songs by the bands like Slint, REM, Stereolab, Dinosaur Jr., Smog. I mean, it's just a fantastic selection of songs, and the bands on here are awesome. They include the Besnard Lakes, Angel Olsen, Jamila Woods, and hometown heroes, They Hate Change. They Hate Change is doing a Stereolab song, so it's really freaking awesome. Let's talk about all the cassettes that came out this week. So, what do we have? We have a Bad Brains Rock for Light on cassette, reissued. Also reissued, we have Sublime's self-titled album. Angel Olsen, recently released Isles, is now available on cassette. Pylon have reissued Chomp and Gyrate on cassette, and each one of those, while supplies last, come with this groovy pencil bag and button. Let's see. Next up we have the first version of this Ministry album, Moral Hygiene. We have it on cassette now, and we will see the vinyl in December. All right, next up we have our trifecta winner of the week, James Blake, with his album Friends That Break Your Heart. We have it on cassette. We have it on CD. The CD is signed, it says so, right there. And we have it on LP. All right, next up we have the latest release from Between the Buried and Me with their album Colors 2. We have it on vinyl. The vinyl is a black, mint, green, Easter yellow, and ox blood splatter colored vinyl. And we have it on shiny compact disc. We got in some new rock this week on vinyl. Next up we have the latest from Sam Fender with his album 17 Going Under. Next up, a super group of sorts, the Kairos Creature Club, featuring members of La Luz, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, and Boy Toy. Jesse Malin has a new album out, The Sad Beautiful World. Okay, next up we have a new release from Mono. This is a 2-hour live concert spread over 3 LPs. Kevin Morby has a new release. It is titled A Night at the Little Los Angeles. These are demo versions of songs from Sundowner, his latest album. Okay, recently released on CD, but coming out on vinyl this week is the latest from Billy Strings called Renewal, and we have it on Coke bottle clear colored vinyl. In the hip hop department, we have the latest from Snow Allegra, with her album titled Temporary Highs in the Violet Skies. Atmosphere have a new album out. Word. Getting the reissue treatment is Ready to Die from Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die. It's a double LP. All right, our jazz releases this week are all reissues. Abby Lincoln and Stan Getz with their 1991 release, You Gotta Pay the Band. This is the first time this is on LP. Next up, we have Charlie Hayden with his album Nocturne. This was the 2001 Latin Jazz Grammy winner, and it features Gonzalo Rubalcaba on piano. Okay, next up, we have Hank Jones, Sarala. This was recorded in 1995. This is Hank Jones, an American pianist with a Malian orchestra. All right, in the Jazz is Dead series, we have the collaboration between Adrian Young, Ali Shaheed Muhammad, and Roy Ayers. You can find this in our jazz section at the very beginning. There's a bin card for Jazz is Dead. All the variations of the Jazz is Dead albums are in there. That would be Roy Ayers, Gary Bartz, all the cool records that they've been putting out. All right, speaking of special sections, we have a Halloween section. It is at the end of the soundtracks. This will be going in it. Buck Owens, It's a Monsters Holiday. Ironically, that's the only song on the album that is a Halloween album. The rest of the album is a straight up Buck Owens record. Okay, next up in the reissue department is Minus the Bear with their album Infinity Overhead. This is on pink vinyl. This is part of the 10 Bands, One Cause, a charity benefit to raise money for breast cancer research. This is out on pink vinyl. Other albums coming out in the future would be the Allman Brothers, Bears Sonic Journals, Less Than Jake's, Silver Linings, Humphreys McGee, Bush, and Primal Scream, all between now and November 19th. Next up, we have a reissue from the Violent Femmes, Why Do Birds Sing? This album originally came out in 1991. It was the last album with the original lineup. We have it on compact disc as well as on a limited edition smoke-colored vinyl. Next up, it is the 20th anniversary of Sugar Cult's Start Static, and we have it on vinyl. Declan McKenna's 2017 album, What Do You Think About the Car, is being released on vinyl for the first time in the US. Cannibal Corpse, their catalog is getting reissued. This week we have Eaten Back to Life, and on October 29th we will have Butchered at Birth. All right, we got a new album from Pink, so to speak. This is a live album. It is a double live album, in fact. Okay, it is October, and that means it is Rocktober. And so we are starting to see our first batch of Rocktober releases, including School of Rock on orange-colored vinyl, POD's Satellite, as well as New York from Lou Reed. This is now on clear vinyl. It is now a double LP. So originally I think it was a single LP. Now they've been able to spread it out over to 2 records, so I'm sure it's going to sound even better. Other Rocktober releases that are coming out in the coming weeks are 4 different Echo and the Bunnymen records, as well as soundtracks from the 1970 movie Performance featuring Mick Jagger, as well as movie soundtracks from Heavy Metal and Hedwig and the Angry Inch, the original Cast soundtrack. Gimme Danger from the Stooges, that movie, that's also coming out as part of the Rocktober series. All right, this week we got in a couple of 7-inches that you will find in our coal mine section. We have releases from Andrew Gabbard as well as M. Ross Perkins. All right, we got in some CDs this week, just on CD, nothing on vinyl, from Stacy, their album Stereotype. You can find this in our K-pop section. We also have some Afro-Caribbean funk from Sema Funk, some hip-hop from Young Blue. This is a double CD from Aaliyah, the Ultimate Aaliyah. Trivium have a new release. We have it on compact disc. We will see the vinyl in 2022. All right, next up we have the latest from the Velveteers, and we will see the vinyl in November. Wild Feathers have a new CD out, and we will see the vinyl at the end of October. Lastly, we got in a CD from The World is a Beautiful Place and I'm Not Afraid to Die with their album Illusory Walls, and we will see the vinyl in December. All right, well, thanks for staying tuned with us this week. Please check out our website. Go to that liner notes tab. You'll see a complete list of all the releases that we talked about that are coming out this week, as well as records that we put out on our Use Day Tuesday list. You can also find out about Dealer's Choice, which is our monthly subscription service featuring strictly used records that are sent to you. And we just found out we should be in our new location at the factory by mid-November. That means Black Friday will be at our new location. All right, so hit us up if you got any questions, and hopefully we'll see you soon.